Okay. Well, we're going to try this again. I don't see all of my graphs and everything up, so I'm not sure if it's recording or not. I don't know what is going on with the internet. Ever since Michael came through, we've been having craziness. All right, but I'm going to keep on. Okay, and in recap, what I'm talking about is healthy coping. And people have become frustrated because of having to always pay attention to their diabetes, that diabetes is consuming them. And so, what we're looking at is different strategies and tactics that we can do in order to reverse this. Because we want you to we want you to thrive. We want you to thrive with diabetes. We don't want you to feel so depressed and downtrodden that you just have given up on life. That this is what something that we can overcome. And the number one thing is, like I said, mindset. You have to make up in your mind. My mind's made up that I'm going to live healthy. My mind is made up that I am going to be a survivor. My mind is made up that I am going to be victorious. All right. And the second thing is speak affirmations. You want to speak positive sayings over your life. You want to speak things into existence. Speak those things that be not as though they were. That's what the scripture says. And so you want to take positive sayings and speak them over your life, that you are healthy, that you do eat the right foods, that I do drink the amount of water that I need. I do take care of myself, that I am healthy. And you speak those things. You speak them out loud. It doesn't matter if you're by yourself, go in the bathroom if you have to, or close yourself up. But the first partaker of those words will be you, because when you speak them out loud, it goes into your ears. It goes into your ears, it goes into your spirit, and then it helps to guide your behavior. So it's important that you speak affirmations over yourself, okay? Number one, you making up your mind that you're going to do better. Number two, you speak affirmations. Number three, avoid junk food. Avoid binge eating. Avoid those things that are not good for you as far as eating. And usually that is one of the number one things that we go to when we're depressed or downtrodden or whatever. We just go binge eat or eat those things that's not good for us. Avoid that. And like I said, that you can have a lemon cake sitting here and an apple sitting there. And if you have not made up in your mind that you're going to thrive with the disease, if you have not been speaking positive affirmations of yourself, then you'll probably go for the lemon cake. But if you have made up in your mind that, hey, I'm not going to let this thing defeat me, I can live. I can live with this. All right. So I'm going to choose the apple because the apple's better for me. All right. So, like I said, avoid junk food, avoid binge eating. Number four. Well, yeah, yeah. Number four, go for a walk. Go for a walk outside. There's multi purposes in that. Number one, you're getting out of the house. You're going into the fresh air. And if you live in a place that is not so safe, or it's not conducive to healthy thinking, go to a park. Go somewhere where there's a nice surrounding, and take in the fresh air, take in the look at the surroundings, look at the trees. Up north I see where the leaves are turning. Down here we haven't, down in the south we haven't started with the change with the colors of the leaves, but we do have it looks pretty good. So, go outside, go for a walk. And the thing is, you don't want to just go for a stroll, a nice leisurely. You want to do a nice little brisk pace, because what that does is release endorphins, which are feel good hormones, which will make you feel better, which is an automatic antidepressant, okay? And the way you gauge if the stride is fast enough, if you can if you can't sing, but you can talk, all right? So you're doing too much exertion in order to sing, but you are able to talk. So that's a good pace. That's a good way to gauge a healthy pace, okay? The next thing is, if you haven't if you're tired and you haven't been sleeping well, or you just been burning the candle at both ends, go take a nap. Sometimes you just need to get some sleep. Take a nap. That is a way of healthy coping. Now, if you have been depressed and you sleeping all the time, no, don't go take a nap, because that is totally opposite, because one of the signs of depression, people get into bed and they don't get out. They stay in the bed all the time. But if you are one who has been burning the candle at both ends, or have not been getting good night's sleep, go take a nap. Because a lot of times you start having negative thoughts and negative images and everything because you're tired. But if you go take a nap, you wake up refreshed and you're able to see the world differently. All right. And then the next thing is, another coping mechanism is, and if you to pray, that's what you can do. Because let's face it, diabetes is a disease and it's bigger than you. And you need help in order to keep things under control. Yes, you get the professional advice. Yes, you take your medicines. Yes, you do all the things you're supposed to do. But sometimes you need more help. Pray. And you say, what does that do? Listen, believe me, it works. God, his ear is ever open to whatever concerns you. There is nothing too small, nothing too big that he cannot handle. And he's just waiting, willing, and able to take care of it. Cast your care upon him, because he cares for you. Okay, if you're a Christian, if you have some other belief or another higher power, fine, whatever, whoever you pray to, whoever you believe in, you take this issue to them, because believe me, you need help. You cannot do it on your own. And yes, I am a Christian, unapologetically. And I know that when I go to the Lord and say, okay, I'm having issues with X, Y, and Z, and I'm believing you in order to take care of it. Do I do any formal special work? No. I talk to him like I'm talking to you right now. And I said, listen, I am having trouble. This disease is doing me in. It's trying to take me out. Not so much that my numbers are so out of control. It's just that it's all consuming. And I need some help coping with it. And will you please help me? Hey, Kayla, thank you for coming in. So that is another way, excuse me, praying is another way in order to help cope with the disease, okay? So that's what I wanted to come and share with you, because I have been seeing so many people that are feeling so frustrated and so downtrodden because of diabetes, and they feel like giving up. But please, please, please do not. And if this is for you, good. If it's not for you, but you know somebody who is for, please share it with them. Because yes, if having diabetes is bad, but it can be controlled, but you just need help. And there are some things that you can do in order to change it, in order to help you cope with it. Because one thing that I believe in, that you can thrive with diabetes, you can survive with diabetes, you can live healthy with diabetes. All right. So again, in a recap, the things that you need to do in order to have healthy coping: mindset. Make it, you have a made up mind that this disease is not going to take me out. I'm not going to be defeated. I am going to be victorious. Okay. Number two, affirmations. You speak positive things over your life. You speak, I am healthy. I am strong. I eat the right things. I exercise. I do, whatever it is, you speak that over your life. You speak it out loud, because you are the first partaker. You will hear it in your ear. It will go down in your spirit, and it will start lining things up for you. Okay. Number three, avoid binge eating, avoid junk food. And when you do number one and number two, then number three is easy. All right. You will make healthy choices. All right. You may see a cake sitting here and an apple sitting there. Because you have made up in your mind that you're going to live healthy, you will go for the apple. Because you are speaking affirmations over your life that I'm walking healthy, I'm going to do this, this is what I am, you're going to go for the apple and leave the cake sitting there. Okay. Number four, go for a walk. Go outside, get some exercise. Excuse me. Because when you do that, number one, you're getting fresh air and you're taking in your surroundings. And then the other thing is, when you exercise or when you go for a walk, and I'm not just talking about a leisurely stroll, I'm talking about walking to where you're unable to sing, but you can talk. So you're exerting some energy there. If you're unable to sing and you can talk, you're putting forth a good effort. And what that does is release natural endorphins, which are feel-good hormones, to make you feel better. And the thing is, after you come back from your walk, you'll feel 100% better, guarantee you, because it's a natural antidepressant. All right? So go outside and go for a walk. The next step, if you haven't been sleeping, if you've had trouble sleeping, go take a nap. Because what happens, the devil will beat you up over the head when you're tired. But if you go take a nap and get refreshed, you will wake up and you will have a renewed outlook on life. All right. Now, word of caution, if you're depressed and you stand in the bed all the time, you need to get up. All right. Get up, get some clothes, get up, go take a shower, put some clothes on, and go for a walk. All right. If you're depressed, get out the bed. If you haven't had any sleep, burning the candle to both ends, go take a nap. And then the last thing, pray. All right. Because this is more than you can handle. All right. You need help. And who better to help you than the one who created you? He can lead you, guide you to where you need to be. All right. You take it to him, the issues that you're having, the problems that you're having. Do you have to be all formal? No, just like I'm talking to you now, that's how you talk to him. All right. And you let all your issues, you let your problems be made known, and he will lead, guide, and direct you to where you need to be. All right. So that's what I have for you tonight. And what I want to let you know is, those of you who are not in my group, I do have a special Facebook group. It's called Small Changes, Big Results, Diabetes. Small Changes, Big Results, Diabetes. It's a Facebook group, and it's a private group for people with type 2 diabetes and those at risk for developing diabetes. And what it is more of a coaching, support, and education group that it's a private setting where you will come in, and we do have directives that we do, but at the same time, there's like-minded people in order to share. Now, what's different about small changes, big results in the other groups, because I'm the facilitator. And like I said, my name is Trinette Stanford, and I am a certified diabetes educator. Been doing it for over 20 years. I am a certified nurse practitioner. Been doing it for over 30 years. I am the one who has the expertise in order to guide you in the right direction. All right. The other support groups, they're great. They are great. They help you. There are people who have diabetes who are able to share their life experiences with you and give you some strategies and tactics that have worked for them. But in my group, I am the expert. All right. And it's known that I am the one who's the expert. So I will be able to direct you in things that are healthy for you and things that I would caution you to avoid, because no, that is not the healthy way to go. All right. The other support groups, you don't know where the information, you don't know who's providing the information. All right. But I'm letting you know up front that when I'm providing the information, it's coming from me. Okay. So that's what I have for you tonight. Thank you, Kayla, for coming in. Thank you for the heart. But want you guys to look at, we're going to release the hopelessness. Let go of the hopelessness, and let's grab hold of hope. You know, because I know that things, when we look at the news, when we pick up the newspaper, all the events that's going on, everything is just so disheartening and and depressing and everything. But it doesn't have to be like that. All right. There is always hope. As long as there's breath in your body, there is hope. There are, even though, yes, you may have been diagnosed with diabetes, but that's not the end of the world. All right. There are, there have been so many strides and changes made in the years that I have been practicing, that there are so many different ways in order to help you. And the only thing is, you just have to make up in your mind that you want to use them, that the tools and the strategies, you just have to put them to use. All right. So anyway, like I said, Facebook group, small changes, this small changes, big result. I'm gonna put it in the chat where you'll be able to just hopefully click on it. Okay. And if you're looking at this on the replay, if you can put in hashtag replay, I greatly appreciate it. And if you have any comments or anything, just put them in the chat, because I will get notification and I will respond to you. Okay. Small changes, big results. Diabetes. Okay. So small changes, big results, diabetes. I put it in the chat in order for you to join the group. And we have three small questions, well, 3 questions for you to answer, and you will be allowed to come in and to share. All right. Okay. So have a made up mind. I'm going to get the words to that song and share them with you, because when I looked at it and I said, yeah, this is it. My mind's made up. I'm going to do what's right. I know that's part of it, but I'll look it up. Should have done it while I was here. Maybe I can right quick. You got a minute? You got a minute for me to look it up? And because it's really powerful. Now, the only thing is if my phone will cooperate with me. So, let's see. My mind's made up. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Lyrics. Okay. Okay, mine's made up, and it's by Darius Brooks. And it says, looking over my life, I've seen the road I've taken. I don't like it. I don't like it. Seen some things that have got to be shaken. I've checked it out. I've been in this thing too long. Got to change my attitude. It's time to sing a new song. 'Cause I've made up my mind. I'm going in another direction. 'Cause if I don't, I'll end in destruction. I'll walk and I'll crawl, but this time I'm going to give it my all and all. Please don't hinder me. I'm trying to make a change. I'm going all the way, and I'm going in Jesus' name. And the vamp or the chorus is, my mind's made up, no turning back. Yes, I'm happy because I'm on the right track. Yes, I'm happy because I'm on the right track. And I looked at that, and that can be the mantra for people with diabetes, because I've my mind's made up. And you looking over your life, you've seen the road that you've taken and you don't like it. You've seen some things, and some things have got to be shaken, and that's the way it is. Okay, especially when you have a chronic disease. So you've checked it out, you've been in this thing too long. Change your attitude. It's time to sing a new song. All right, you made up your mind, you're going in another direction, because if you don't go in a new direction, you will end up in destruction. I'll do whatever I want to do. I'll walk and I'll crawl, but this time I'm going to give it my all in all. Please don't hinder me, because I'm trying to make a change. I'm going all the way, and I'm going in Jesus' name. My mind's made up, no turning back. Yes, I'm happy because I'm on the right track. And that's what it takes. Just make it up in your mind, okay? All right. Everybody, have a good one. And I will see you on the other side. Bye bye.